I bet that's something from, Brother. Did we ever see someone pin down Dio? I don't remember if that's been a thing yet. Oh wait, I read that wrong. I thought it was like, yeah, we choked Dio to death underneath a rock. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Man, every single time I always choose to lie because I choose to hope something cool happens. And then I get fucking owned for it. Hello everyone. How do you all like termites? Oh, I turned chat display off. Interesting, but I don't know if I want to turn it on after Fenful was linking something naughty. Ah, it's still there. Shit. I was hoping it would fade away.
In the AB rooms.
Quark looks so nefarious here.
Yep.
Why didn't you two? Haven't you been waiting for me?
Yeah. Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Okay, so when was Junpei? It's Junpei. Motherfucker's Junpei. When did Junpei tell us about the sealed bunker missions? Why would you sting me? Now we will both die. Whoa, Lamau, I'm a Myrmidon. Bye. I can't do Dio's voice. It's like too nasally for me.
Nothing that significant. Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose ally this round.
Oh, that's nice.
That's it.
And you had to tell me that no matter what? Seems kind of pointless. I mean, words are cheap. You can promise whatever you want.
True, but we've got something to back it up. Just hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
Quark and I both have 8 BP. We're already on the home stretch. So what do we need to get to the magic number? Well, we need you to choose ally. If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
You get to 9 whether you get 2 or 3 points.
Exactly. That being the case, we don't have any reason to betray you. And if we both choose ally, we both gain points.
But then you leave and I just get fucked. Oh, I mean, you choose betray to protect yourselves.
That's why we're telling you we won't choose betray.
Mm-hmm.
Can I trust you?
Of course.
Tell me one thing, though. Let's say we do this in both ally, everybody gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave, which is great for you. But I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do I know you aren't going to just open the number 9 door and leave us in the lurch?
I can guarantee it.
How?
I can give you my word. I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so. I swear it. We aren't going to abandon everybody else just so we can escape.
I swear too.
And then Quark just fucking leaves Grandpa behind.
I promise.
Man, so all you got's a promise, huh?
When I make a promise, I keep it.
Ooh boy.
Trust me.
Please! You've got to trust us!
Alright, fine. I'll trust you.
2 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We call horseshit Selnar, but, Tenmyoji has actually, you know, proven his word.
We're counting on you, Sigma.
You gotta choose ally. You promised.
With that, they turned and ran into the AB room second from the right. Well, guess I should get moving. Isn't someone else close to winning at this point, too?
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
So here's the thing. We were talking about it yesterday, but we have no proof that the old lady is the woman Tenmyoji's looking for. It is just speculation. I had a decision to make. Should I trust Quark and Tenmyoji? Well, I could believe they were telling the truth and still betray them. That would bring my BP to 6. I'd be that much closer to 9. And choosing Betray would guarantee that they wouldn't try to escape without the rest of us. Betray seems like the safe bet, but...
Please! You've gotta trust us. You've gotta choose ally.
He admitted it was her when it... I don't think it's an open admission. I think he's... It's not confirmed yet. In some weird theology, any of the females here could technically be Akane. Technically. No one has pointed to the old lady and said, yo, that's Akane. At least I think. Last night was kind of a blur there.
You promised.
Tenmyoji and I could betray easily enough, but Quark? What the hell was I gonna do?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7,
Clover is Akane.
Six,
Man, Akane got fucking
five.
dumb in the interim.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I choose to I choose to be the big dumb idiot. Here we go.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Look, Anahito, you weren't there, but the Catherine streams in the archives are a huge telling of the kind of fucking ultimate good boy that I am.
Thank you for your participation.
The very act of
Ambidex
betrayal doesn't
hits
even register in my
now
fucking
only.
head.
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Can we even have an electoral college with 8 people?
Please direct your
Sorry, I had
attention
some,
to the results screen.
I had a marinara sauce for dinner today, and I'm feeling kinda belchy. Yep. Oh! Oh! Oh, that fucking hurts!
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Lol, Lamau. Hey, got him.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Hey! What the hell? Why'd you betray
Quark
me?
had nothing to do with this. I made the vote.
Grandpa.
Alright, fine! Why'd you break your promise, Tenmyoji?
I only promised you one thing. We wouldn't open the number 9 door, even if we got 9 points.
No, you literally said you were gonna pick Ally. So you're not gonna leave?
Not what I said. Of course we're going to leave.
What?
Look, see Clover over there?
Oh my god! Wow, what a duplicitous stunt! Oh man, that's good. I didn't realize they'd be that much of a dick.
Oh no.
Jeez.
That bitch!
Wait. Quark and Tenmyoji have...
Words were barely out of her mouth when Tenmyoji and Quark ran past.
No! God damn it!
Man, when you could think you could trust someone, everybody's a motherfucker here.
Clover? Are you really going to leave?
Well, yeah. Why else would I open the door?
But why?
I'm going to go call the others, so we can capture Zero Senior.
Tenmyoji, are you and Quark going too?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry, everybody.
So Sigma, happy? I kept my promise. Clover opened the door, not me.
Wow. Jumpy, what the fuck?
You say so. I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's got to pay for what he's done.
He?
Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah. No point keeping it a secret now, I suppose.
Hello?
I know exactly who Zero Senior is.
What?
And you're not gonna tell us, huh?
The number 9 door has been opened.
Look, it's anime time dilation. 9 seconds could be 9 minutes.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Time to move.
Right.
Oh, wait! This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
It's a bitch card. I look down and see 2 pieces of folded paper. What is this?
It's a letter. I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game. I wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is. So, read it, okay?
He pressed it into my hand.
See you later, Mr. Sigma.
Then he turned away and ran towards the door, Tenmyoji and Clover following in his footsteps. I was so surprised by the letter that I didn't even try to stop him. Before I could think of anything to say.
See you.
Goodbye.
And yeah, Prey said it best. Radical 6 is a time dilation virus.
The number 9 door has closed.
Get fucked.
This ends. Thank you. As the gate escape, please.
Shit! They're gone.
How deep are we? Okay, so we're gonna get the end here. So no matter what, someone's escaping and we just get fucked, but we're gonna get some information out of it.
All we can do now is hope they bring help back.
Indeed.
I agree.
I looked down at Quark's letter and slowly unfolded it. His handwriting was slightly uneven, but he filled both pages with writing. It was a really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt, but he somehow managed to hear a baby crying. I guess I must have been crying pretty loud. He took me home and did his best to raise me, but he'd never been married or had a kid before, so I think it was really hard for him. He couldn't figure out how to mix the formula, so he was always carrying the directions around with him. Also, I guess I was a pretty picky eater, so if he didn't get the water to formula ratio just right, I wouldn't eat it. Guess that was kind of a pain, huh? Quark got out, yes. But he didn't give up, and now here I am. When he found me, I was really, really small, and he was worried that I might not make it. That's why he named me Quark. A quark is a really, really small thing, and I was really, really small, too. Grandpa didn't need to worry, though, because it turned out I was pretty tough. When I was 1, he forgot I was sleeping in the bed of his truck and drove off. I rolled around and went off the back, but I didn't Oh my god! Tenbyoji, what the fuck?! Started walking when I was 2. He wasn't looking, I fell down some stairs. I didn't get hurt then either. When I was 3, I got really sick. I had a super high fever for a week, but eventually I got better. I guess you could say I'm pretty lucky. Anyway, I didn't really have any more accidents after that, and I was a pretty healthy kid. By the time I was 6, I started helping Grandpa out with his work. His job was to gather junk from abandoned buildings. Then he'd fix or pull out the useful parts and sell them. There were plenty of abandoned buildings, but finding good stuff in them was hard. You had to figure out which parts are useful, or you could end up wasting a bunch of time. Every time I'd find something, he explained to me what it was, how it's supposed to work, how to fix it, all sorts of things. Yeah, the helmet might just be floodlights for when they go scrapping. Usually, though, I just wanted to finish up work so I could go to the theater. The theater came to our town once a week in a wagon. It'd show old news or movies. I went there every single week, but Grandpa only went once in a while, and he'd only go weeks when they showed movies. Oh yeah, I didn't know I'd been adopted until I was 7. One of the other kids on my block told me. I guess after Grandpa found me, he looked all over town to try and find someone who'd take me. The kid from my block actually had a mom, and he'd ask her if she would take me too. I gotta admit, I was pretty shocked when I heard that. There weren't a lot of kids with parents around, so hearing that someone lived with his actual mom was pretty impressive. I was also kind of surprised that Grandpa had tried to get someone else to take me. Did he mean he didn't want me? The kid who told me about Grandpa trying to get rid of me was a real jerk. He was totally spoiled and he bragged to everyone about how he had a mom. He liked to come up to me while I was working and say stuff like, "Must be hard not having a mom." It never bothered me before, but after I found out that Grandpa had adopted me, I started to think that maybe he didn't really want me. If I could work on my own, then he could get rid of me. I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. Then one day, he took me to a bar in our neighborhood. During the day, of course. He went there sometimes to drink scotch, but I'd never gone before. When we got in, he just walked up to the counter with that grumpy look he always has and thought, "Oh no, he's gonna make me work here." But I was wrong. I saw him pass into the bartender, and then he picked me up and set me down on a stool next to the counter. The stool was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old, and my legs just dangled off it. It seemed really, really high to me, and I was pretty nervous. Eventually, the bartender came back with a glass of scotch and another big, full glass of something else. As I looked closer, I realized the second glass was full of some sort of brown liquid with a scoop of ice cream in it. It took me a minute to realize what it was. A root beer float! I'd never seen one before. I was so surprised. Root beer was even more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. To me and the other kids, it seemed more like an urban legend than a real drink. But there it was, right in front of me. I stared at the float. I still wasn't sure if it was real at that point, and then turned to look at Grandpa. He looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He'd already turned around and moved off, though, so I figured he must have put the glass down in front of me on purpose. It still didn't seem like it could be real, and I was just staring at it when Grandpa told me to hurry up and drink it before the ice cream melted. His gruff voice sounded like an angel's. "Is this really mine?" He nodded. Words can't describe how awesome that was. I'd never tasted anything like root beer before. The creamy sweetness of the ice cream made my entire head feel light. I felt like the luckiest boy in the whole world. That's not an exaggeration. I really thought that. The root beer float was delicious, but what made me even happier was Grandpa. When I looked over at him, he was smiling. I know that's gotta be hard for you to imagine, but he really was. Right then, I didn't care whether he just found me and adopted me or not. He bought me a root beer float. That made me way luckier than some kid who had a mother but never tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. So Grandpa and I were doing pretty good. Until the fight. I was in a super bad mood that day. I'd torn one of my shoes that morning, and some old drunk guy had yelled at me. All the junk I found was totally useless. The day was almost over and I was fed up, so I just grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. When I showed what I'd found to Grandpa, he frowned. He started going through each thing that I had brought back, explaining why they were all useless. I got really mad and just yelled, "I don't care." Then he got mad and I just couldn't take it anymore. So I ran away. I was pretty upset and started thinking maybe Grandpa had only adopted me so he could raise me to work and make money for him. After a while, I went and hid in an abandoned building, but by then I started to calm down and think that maybe I should go back and apologize. It had started raining pretty hard though, so I decided I should wait for it to stop. But that was just an excuse. The truth was, I was nervous. Part of me knew I'd done something wrong, but I didn't want to admit it. The rain didn't stop though, so I just sat there staring at the gloomy gray sky. I imagined Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night, and he never showed up. I gave up waiting and decided it was time to go home. I was about halfway there when I heard someone groaning. At first I thought I should ignore it and not get involved, but I went over anyways, and it was Grandpa. He was totally soaked, and I couldn't tell right away that he'd been there for a really long time. I yelled and he opened his eyes a little bit. He smiled weakly and he said he was glad I was safe. He spent all night out in the rain looking for me. I felt awful. Grandpa had been out in the rain looking for me so long that he collapsed. I was horrible. He heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. As I ran to get the doctor, I promised whatever god I might be listening to that if they would only save Grandpa, I'd never ask for another root beer float ever again. He got a real bad fever, and his temperature wouldn't go down for days. The doctor said that if it kept up, he'd die. Also, wow, this is some very bombastic music for this. If he died, then I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anyone left to care about me. The thought of that happening terrified me. Fortunately, I must have passed some of my luck onto my grandpa, because a week later his fever finally broke. I was glad he wasn't going to die, but I was also a little scared. What if he had decided he didn't want a stupid kid like me around anymore? My plan was to apologize as soon as he woke up, but when that moment came, my brain just stopped. Grandpa started to talk. It took me a minute to realize he was apologizing. I didn't know what to think. He explained that he was an old man, and that meant he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict with me because he wanted to make sure I'd been able to make it on my own after he was gone, but maybe he had been a little too strict. All the things I worried about had been stupid and selfish. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. He'd been worried when I ran off, and he'd gone out in the rain to look for me. I tried to apologize, but when I opened my mouth, I just started crying. I don't think I've ever cried that much since I was a baby. But he just smiled and patted my head. I asked him if he ever regretted adopting me. His eyes got all wide and said, "Of course not." He told me that he was looking for a really important lady, and because of that, he had to give up on pretty much everything else in his life. But when he took me in and started raising me, he felt like he'd gotten some of what he lost back. That was when I decided I'd stay with him forever. Even if he said I couldn't. Aww.
Still doesn't have the fact that you motherfuckers betrayed me.
Look at that RTA speedrun of an ending, baby! 30 minutes in the stream! I'm guessing that was Quark's ending? Because it's not Ted Miyoji's ending. I can tell you that for sure. Though we didn't get any information. Well, technically we did. We got the bomb code, but that was just by merit of going to the bomb. A full ending. Dio's was an ending too, wasn't it? Yeah, the knowledge of who Tenmyoji is also very important. But like, I think just as like a credit sequence, we didn't really get any. No, even with Dio's ending, with Dio's ending, we got a bomb code. Time to betray Grandpa. Yeah, we gotta go through the line, and it sucks, and I hate it, and I don't want to do it. Yeah, we got a bomb code on the route, but we didn't technically get it at the ending. That's why I don't really wonder if the ending was worth it so much as the route. But I will admit I do appreciate the ending, because it gave us some interesting insights into Junpei and Quark's relationship. Could I just skip this, I wonder? Oh yeah, we got the bomb code for Bomb Zero, and also realizing why Dio is such an unforgivable shit. Oh, that was Tenmyoji's end. I thought that for sure that would be Quark's. Now, should we do it, chat? I don't even know if we get an ending here. Oh yeah, I don't know. We got Quark's backstory. We might get a, well, if it's a bad end, it'll be super fucking quick. It might be a Clover end, but we'll see.
One minute.
Backstabber.
Until
Please, you've got you.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Is it really backstabbing?
3.
It just never feels good, you know. What? Hello, Gridded. Vote has been recorded.
Round 3.
Are you free? Are you okay with being a bitch?
Completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
I missed yesterday's stream. Oh my god, you missed so much.
Thank you for your Ambidex gates.
Grapin, we need like a lot of people for a representative vote, don't we?
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
I gotta say, a recap won't do it justice, I'm not gonna lie. Betrayal. The fucking pause on my allies one is so awful.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Oh shit! Super Great Friend, hello! Thanks for the raid! Hey everybody! If I remember right, Super Great Friend did a LP of this, and I think you can tell where we're at right now. Cheers everyone, how's it going? We are currently 25 hours into Virtue's Last Reward, and I didn't realize it until looking at the flowchart, but, we've just been kind of going left to right, haven't we? Just casually cruising on by through the endings. You guys just missed Tenmyoji end.
Quark had nothing to do with it. I entered the vote. Couldn't I ask you the same thing? I don't really think this is the time for a fight, though.
Ah, yeah, this is just straight up bad end, isn't it?
Look, Clover's over by the door.
Same results. This is like the third time she's doing this, isn't it? Cause in like another bad end, she just straight up fucking bolts. And yeah, we got the DON first, and I hate it.
The number 9 door.
Fuck, she opened it.
But yeah, I appreciate the raid, Super Great Friend. I don't know if you're actually here, but for all of you viewers here, welcome.
Why? Clover, wait!
The bad end where she seduces you. Yeah, that awful ending.
I'm going to call the others. I'll get justice for Alice.
Didn't, she tell us that she's a cop or something in this route? I should play Ghost Trick at some point. It looks like a really good, interesting game. I haven't played Darkest Dungeon while watching your LP, and I had like 6 people die because... Yep, my Darkest Dungeon LP is hella obsolete. Watch it only for enjoyment factor. I don't think it's as good as a guide anymore.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Time for me to go.
No! Please, Clover, wait!
Bye!
Like hell, I'm just gonna let you walk out of here.
I mean, I'd also trust Clover to get help, but knowing what we know from Dio's route, I don't think she's getting one.
Goodbye.
Man, fucking heartless there. Clover has good intentions. I don't think she has them here, honestly. Not in this one, at least. In our previous plot lock, yeah, where she was, she started trusting us, but I don't know here. I think she suspects us of murdering Alice still.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game escape, please.
Game over. Cough, loser. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. But hey, full completion playthrough. Okay, so we have not unlocked any plot locks yet, but we did get the Tenmyoji route. Oh, right. Fucking, what was it? Brain work. Didn't we disarm Clover's little vendetta here of, like, wanting to kill us? That's right, you're right, so... Oh god, what was this decision? I don't even remember what this... I think this is an obvious game over, though. Well, might as well fill it out. Just left to right, clear the data. I don't even remember what this route is, to be honest.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, this is the blackmail! Oh no, this is gonna be an ultra deluxe bad end.
You can't!
Yeah. Let's speed through this. For those that aren't in the know since yesterday, in this route, Dio blackmailed us by taking the Excelavir needed to cure Quark, and they told us to pick allies so he could betray us and fucking murder us. But we chose ally before, and we were given a plot lock. So what happens if we betray? So I punched Clover for no fucking reason. Either punch or like fucking overarm shoulder throw? Clover and I slowly walked out of the AB room. Dio glanced over at us as he exited his own room. I looked away before he could make eye contact.
Sigma, why? After all that stuff you said. I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing you.
I mean, I was telling you to pick Betray. Dio's a cocksucker. We're not gonna let him win.
I think you made the right decision.
I like this route here, just because, you know, Clover actually is, you know, empathetic towards us instead of being like a weird secret agent?
You don't need to apologize. I think I would have chosen Betray if I was in your position.
Well, we know, Clover. We know.
We'll find another way, alright?
There are some instances where the mouth still functions, but yeah.
We just have to keep an eye on Dio.
Like, Clover sometimes has a broken mouth in the PC port, and it's hilarious.
As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it. And I'm sure Alice will help us too.
Alice? Isn't she,
It's okay. We can trust Alice. There's no way she told him.
Oh, she's still alive in this route!
Anyway, let's go check the results.
When are we gonna get the Alice RTA suicide speedrun? Oh yeah, this route's kinda fucked. Of course, Dio betrayed, that's his nature. But I'm still hosed.
Results from round 2
Also,
of the Ambidex
Kay gets
game
out.
will now be displayed.
Wow, Tenmyoji allied. Well, yeah, because he didn't want Alice to die. That's right.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Sorry, I decided to choose Betray.
Oh, so you don't care what happens to Quark?
What kind of a cold-hearted bastard are you?
Jeez.
Please, just give it back.
Hey, Sigma? What are you talking about?
We found Excelavir in the lab.
Dio stole it.
What? You mean he has it? Right now?
Nah, I don't have it.
What?
Well, I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
The moment the words left his mouth, I knew what he was planning to do. I leapt forward as I spoke, but it was already too late. Dio snatched the vial out of his pocket, brought it up, and shattered it.
No! What are you doing?
Killing an 8-year-old is great, isn't it?
A promise is a promise. If you'd chosen ally, this never would have happened. You want to blame someone? Blame yourselves.
Don't blame me, the man who orchestrated this whole affair and then it fucking killed the kid. It's all your fault, you motherfucker. I had enough, something snapped in my brain. Kill him! Kick his ass! Oh, Fi?
Hold it. Because this isn't the time for that.
What do you mean it isn't the time
Open the
for
number
that?
9 door.
Oh. Bye, Kay.
No!
I can't believe we just fucking forgot.
What?
Wow, you suck. Later. That's a good emote. Okay, what do you think you're
What
doing?
am I doing?
I'm leaving.
Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assure you, I would do no such thing. I am perfectly serious. After a rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action.
I mean, you're not wrong.
What is currently our highest priority? The answer is, of course, to save Quark.
So I'm gonna get more Excelivir while he goes fucking crazy.
He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself. That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable, but as I said, I do intend to call for help.
See, I'd believe Kay is a hero if I was given impetus to believe so by the game after he leaves, and I have been given none of that.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round? Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken him with you.
I want Kay to be like, oh shit, you're right.
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round? I have no illusions about what Dio would do.
Yeah, Dio just kind of proved that he's a remarkable little shit, isn't he?
This is the most logical choice.
I do enjoy Kay as a character. I think he's really interesting as a being entirely, like, ruled by logic.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain.
Wait! Where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room.
Oh god, Alice killed herself, didn't
She
she?
has collapsed, but you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
Oh no.
Because I punched her in the
What did
stomach.
you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must
She's
take my
merely
leave.
sleeping.
Hey!
You need to ask her yourself, because I killed her.
God
Ha
damn
ha.
How does he make his eyes curve like that? I like to imagine that there's like a weird little... Those gold things are actually like a pivot point for like a slider of lenses.
Wait!
I can't believe Kay owned Dio again and then escaped. This is like the second time.
And then we attack Dio. Just beat him up.
I would love
The
that.
number 9 door. This end. Thank you. As the game escape, please enjoy.
Feels weird to be ambivalent about Kay leaving again because like I think the first time he did it is when he directly betrayed us. Gotta fill out that chart. Now we gotta go all the way to here. What choice is this?
Betraying 10 Myoji.
Oh yeah, because he's gonna betray us here and set us to
10
1.
seconds remain.
Well, you won. The decision's yours. Now decide. Ally.
Then he's gonna ally and he's gonna say fuck you. And he's like, what?
Hey, thanks for the follow, Cubicle.
Or betray.
3, 2, 1.
All right, reset all affinity points. We don't know anything about Tenmyoji. He's just an old man.
You just shoot that knowledge out of your brain.
We here at the Highwing Stream bureaucracy would like to make the following announcement. Any choices I make that are immediately after the first choice I make are all made purely for the purposes of getting 100% completion. In no way do I feel the absolute any emotions I feel when I make this choice. Betray!
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
I am not a bastard. I always choose the ally first. Every decision after is because the game forces me to do so. Fuck you, Festor.
Results
I always choose ally, it goes up
will
against
be
Dio. Wait a
displayed
second.
in the warehouse.
Well, I think
Force my hand, he did.
Thank you for your participation. And the
do we
game
ever
starts
actually pair against
now.
Dio, like, out the gate?
Maybe.
Zero made me do it! What a fucker! As Fi and I stepped out of the AV room, I could see the others rushing towards the projection and Shummi was pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind. Ah, yeah. Ten just realized that the old lady's dead.
Chose betray, huh? That's messed up.
Coming from you?
Hey, I didn't say that. I just asked you a question. What would happen to our BP if Tenmyoji chose to betray us?
Yeah, you chose a pretty circuitous way to say betray, motherfucker, betray.
No, you see, I did
Exactly.
it in a roundabout way to say that it's your fault for choosing it, you moron. Fuck you, fine.
Oh, I get it. I was wondering why you were so happy to let me choose after you lost in rock, paper, scissors. You were planning to use me as a scapegoat all along.
Was I?
God damn it. No! I forgot he's back!
What's up? Siggy! Fido!
What are you kids doing over there?
Go away!
We're about to announce the results.
Anyway, we need to go have a look at the results first. Come on.
So now the $1 million question is, in this route, who's gonna be stuck at one point? Is Dio paired up against Luna?
Good.
Oh, it's gonna be Alice and Luna that are gonna get stuffed.
Looks like you're all here. Finally, let's get ready to rock! Amberdex game!
Kadar, you say nobody likes Bunny, but we see a lot of people in chat that support the Bunny.
Round one.
I know I don't like the Bunny, but I'm apparently an outlier?
The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
And that's why I don't like Bunny. Oh yeah. Luna always backstabbed. Whoa! Oh, reality is different! What?
Womp womp. Who could have seen this coming? Certainly not I.
Holy shit!
Here are the results from your game.
Wait, is this because Jumpy could access the morphogenetic field and he knew this was gonna happen?
Now, let us check the numbers
What makes you
on
say that?
our bracelets.
Because in the last round, all the choices were the same. Everybody picked the same thing all the time. This is the first time that by choosing the fork, we get a different outcome.
I got betrayed?
He chose ally? Why? He chose We know! We know! We know!
Last time? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing? The truth is, I don't know why I said that either. The words just appeared in my mouth before I knew I was saying them.
Oh, you're the one who chose betray. I should be asking you why.
I told him you might choose betray.
Fi, you...
I can't believe you. I'd never choose betray.
Wait a second?
I trusted you two. And this is what I got.
Ah, I apologize.
That's what you get for being a bastard highway.
Ooh, I hate this. Ooh, I hate this. They fucking knew. Like, that's really cool, but also, man, the fact that they knew and they twisted the knife. Man, that's impressive. You miss a plot lock here when you choose betray the first time. Really?
Oh, yeah, I guess you've got a point. It's Sigma's fault.
Thanks,
Blame
Fi.
someone, blame him.
Ah, what, you gonna fight each other now? I don't care which one of you pushed the button. I'm never trusting either of you again. This isn't over. Just you wait.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Clover, Kay, and Luna seem to have some kind of argument as well.
Why did you do it?
Sorry. I guess I wanted to get out of here as soon as possible.
Oh
you know?
shit, Clover owned it. Interesting.
I apologize, but I felt the same way.
But if we all choose ally, then we could all
We're
escape
fair.
together. It only takes 3 turns to get 6 points. That would be enough to get us out. Why?
Well, of course we know that. But if we betray, then it's faster.
That fucking broken grin is so funny.
If your opponent chooses ally and you choose betray, then you gain 3 points. Do that twice and you get 6 points. You see?
If you ally, then you have to play the AB game 3 times.
But if you betray somebody, you only have to do it twice.
Why are you acting like that's the right thing to do?
It's so weird here because there's no impetus to like throttle ahead like the past. Oh right, the dead woman. We know there's a murderer here.
I almost feel like you're blaming me or something.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray?
I think there is consistency in that Luna always picks ally and Dio always picks betray.
Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
Luna walked off with her head buried between her shoulders. Her back trembled as perhaps she was crying, but I couldn't see her face. Alice, Dio, and Quark, however, seem to be having some issues of their own.
Fine. You just wait.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault? Why are you blaming me?
They exchanged dark looks and stomped off in different directions.
Zero, when does the next round start?
Okay, we got a lot to go through, so we're just gonna cut through the bullshit. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to cut through, actually. Holy shit. Now, I believe these are all different, so...
Ah, Sigma.
Oh, no, wait, we've done this, I think? Yes.
Well, I do feel a little strange. I've lost my balance a few times.
Oh, this is new. My body feels kind of weird, too, now that you mention it.
It's probably just because you were asleep for so long.
Are you suggesting that our incarceration here has nothing to do with this article?
Yeah.
Asleep.
It just doesn't add up. The order's backwards. Maybe if we'd been thrown in here after this virus started spreading. But right now it looks like we were abducted before this thing turned into a pandemic.
You can click on the bottom right stream to toggle it.
How's that make any kind of sense?
This isn't the DS, this is the PC port, which is the iOS port. Why was Fi mentioning that she was sluggish such a different change?
Sigma, what do you want?
Wait, you think I'm here to play doctor? Only for secretly Clover.
Tell you what, how about I'll be the doctor?
Now I got a knife!
You get on the exam table, and I'll cut you open with that scalpel over there.
Yeah, 10's pretty pissed.
What the hell do you think? My BP's down to 1 thanks to you.
Yeah, it feels great, doesn't it?
Yes, and that makes it all better. You goddamn idiot. Piss off.
You can't say, oh, I'm sorry, you fucking idiot.
You don't know the half of it. Just get out of my sight. Leave before I make yours black.
Damn. Aggro as fuck.
The last guy I fought went home in an ambulance. Shut up.
I shoved my hands in my pockets and looked around the room.
Should have found me.
On this side of the divider, yeah.
I think this is old content. Because we're discovering that Quark...
Right. Like I'm gonna tell that to someone who betrayed me.
Oh, what? Hello? When and where did Zero abduct you? Oh, I see. Yeah, this is where we learn that Quark may in fact have the virus. And I think this is also gonna be the same. The only real difference here is 10's betrayal. Or not 10's betrayal, our betrayal of 10. Which is really weird! Because this is the first time we've seen a deviation in the choices and I don't like it.
Oh, Sigma.
Yeah, this is where we learn that these two are secret agents. Wayne hates not knowing the future. I do! I thought the future was set in stone here, but I guess not. I guess there's a fucking 50-50% chance. Which makes sense. I don't know why I'm upset. Ah.
I won't go with Sigma.
Naturally.
He betrayed me last time. You hit the button, right, Sigma?
Well, yeah, but...
I don't want to go with Dio.
Nobody wants to go with Dio.
Same reason. I can't trust that he won't betray me again.
Thanks a lot, Quark. You've single-handedly torpedoed my reputation.
Well, that leaves us with option B.
No, we can't do option B.
Why not?
Sorry, Luna, but I can't trust you, or Phi either.
So this is where Tenmyoji is just like, I don't trust any of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all are traitors to get the fuck out of here.
The way he is right now, someone's going to have to carry Quark. I just can't afford to give him to someone I don't trust.
I thought you trusted Phi.
Not enough for this.
Then what do you intend to do?
Quark shifted silently in Kay's arms.
Quark is a solo, as are you, Tenmyoji. Solos can't pair with one another. You do remember that.
Yeah, of course I do. I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person.
I swear to God, if you say Dio, I'm gonna laugh so fucking hard.
Clover.
Oh! That's super fucking telling, actually.
What? Me?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Why?
I can't tell you. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
Well, that's nice of you to say, but my partner is Sigma. Are you sure you want me to take him?
It's fine. Clover, you just vote by yourself. Make Sigma wait outside the AB room.
No. If Clover takes Quark, then we have to go with option C, right?
Oh, we're all being big bitch babies, aren't we?
That means I'll be stuck with Dio. There's no way in hell I'm going to let that happen.
Who do you want to pair up with then?
Isn't it obvious? Quark. Remember what the announcement said? Something about how the system will automatically vote ally for anyone who doesn't enter their own vote in time? If Quark doesn't wake up by then.
No! This is exactly why I can't trust any of you.
This is super interesting. It put Tenmyoji in such a tight spot.
Chromatic doors closed.
We don't have time to argue this. Let's take a vote. Those opposed to C?
Alice and Dio's hand. Ooh, interesting.
What? Why don't you want C, Dio?
Well, if she's got that much of a hate on for me, that hardly plays into my hands, does it?
Fine, whatever. I assume anyone who didn't raise their hand is alright with option C then?
No one objected. I kept my mouth shut too. Just as Alice said, there was an excellent chance that Quark would default to Ally. If that happened, he'd make a great opponent. I'd choose Ally, of course. But it would be good not to have to worry about him choosing Betray.
All
Right, yeah.
6-2 in favor.
Wait, what about me?
Stay here if you don't like it. I imagine your partner might have something to say about that, though.
Kay handed Quark to me gently, then crossed his arms and turned to face Alice. Her jaw clenched as she stared up at him, and I could see that the gears turning inside her head.
Fine.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Right.
Hey, take care of Quark.
Don't worry about it. Got a good grip on Quark, nodded to Tenmyoji, and took off towards the door. Our feet slapped against the metal floor as we ran. The empty voice of the announcer echoed in my ears.
2, 1, 0.
Here's an interesting question, since Ice Claw is going really, really, really fucking deep in on calling me a scumbag. Really fucking deep in. Like, weirdly deep in. Stop. What happens if we do choose Betray?
Chromatic doors closing.
Well, there are 3 doors here. But it looks like they're all locked. Can you pull the lever?
Is this? No, it's not skippable. My hands are kind of full right now.
Oh, yeah. I can take Quark then.
You really don't want to touch that thing, do you?
Well, I mean, look at it. It looks suspicious. Like I'm gonna touch it and whoosh, a bunch of poison needles fly out of the wall. Maybe if I had, like, a piece of wood to move it with or something.
That would still be the same problem, Clover.
Then you do it.
I shift the Quark over to one shoulder and flip the switch with my free hand. Oh, now we get to do the treatment center. Interesting.
For now, only one of the doors opened. Do you think that's some kind of medical thing?
Hey, you know what? We may have lucked out.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, this is where they treat people. Maybe they got something that could cure a Quark.
Oh. Yeah.
The thing is, we can't cure him because... Wait, was the treatment center where we got the cure, or was that... What was the one we did yesterday?
The laboratory.
So then Axelavir shouldn't be in here? If that makes any sense? Oh, hey, look, a lion eating a sun.
It's the only place where you found it. How do you know that's a Sun Highwing?
It says on the side, treatment pod.
So I guess
yeah, we can
this
put Quark in a pod and
treats
put him to
people?
sleep. Well, you can put him in the pod.
Yeah.
Damn, no good. It's locked. Hey, here's the interesting thing. Didn't we get the Golem room a while ago when we were at this fork?
Maybe.
Okay.
Clover nodded and bounced off to the examination room. I laid Quark down just outside the door of the treatment center. Clover might have been overly paranoid about the lever, but there was no harm in being cautious. I roughed his hair gently, then turned off and head back into the room. I had some investigating to do. That's a great pronunciation, eh? Find a way out! Alright, I'm gonna take a second to grab a drink, because I am thirsty. Back in a sec. Okay. Let's see. What do we have here? Not that. There we go. Oh, it fades away eventually. A plant? Sturdy thick shaft. It looks like it's full of energy and stamina. How does a plant have stamina? Did you notice that there's something stuck in the trunk? Yes, I did. Looks like a piece of green plastic. Huh. Looks like it's really in there. I think it's stuck on something. Guess we gotta take the whole thing again. Well, the plastic could be important. Let's take a fucking plant, I guess. Yeah, how is a houseplant like existing here? There's a button on the screen.
Why wouldn't it exist?
It turned on. Huh. Oh, good. Nice lion. It's a pretty realistic painting. It's really, really real lion. I think he's trying to eat something, not cough it up. I don't know. There's just a hole there. So we need to put something in the hole. Now, the way the geometry looks, it makes it look like that the black thing is an object. Hey. Aliens! Ah! Pretty sure they're just fucking... Well, if you played Metal Slug, you know that Martians are just jellyfish, so I'd still be afraid. It's too solid. I think it's a tile of some sort. Oh yeah, it could also be Metroids. Oh, I need to get the tank open. Okay. Man, what is up with these super plants? What the hell? No, no. Ah, I see. A wall clock, nothing strange here. Are you for real? Everything about this clock is abnormal. No hands. Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't have any hands because I'm dumb as fuck. Abnormality number 2, there's some weird green glowy thing. Yeah, I was curious about that. There's a hole in the bottom left. Yeah, the plastic slots. Do you think we can put the trees in there? Yeah, there are big jellyfish that can eat humans, but there are also little jellyfish out in the Atlantic? Australian coastline that have a sting so powerful that they knock you unconscious from the pain factor alone. And that's how...
jellyfish. Ultra murder jellyfish, actually.
And I believe it has been, yeah, as you were saying, since they're ultra murder jellyfish, it is postulated that the box jellyfish does it for fun. The number 4, that's a good point. I was just looking at the clock. Iru Kanji, yeah, that's what they are. So we have a number 1 and a number 4 here. And no keys as far as I could seize. Can't open this door, I thought this was a monitor. Oh, there is a monitor. This door can only be unlocked with the correct 4-digit code. You can use hit and blow to determine the correct number. For each of the numbers that it is, the correct number will get 1 hit. For each number that's not in the correct, for each correct number that's not in the correct place, you'll get a blow. Oh, what is this? It's Mastermind, yeah.
I love Mastermind.
1 blow. One hit, 2 blow. One hit, 1 blow. God, I don't know how to play Mastermind. I'm genuinely not good at this game. So we know one of these 4 is a blow. One of these 4 is a hit. One of these is a hit and one's a blow. Two hit, 1 blow. So after doing that, we had... So 1 and 6 were in the right places. Hmm, 1, 6, 4, 3. Good job, chat. I wasn't sure about 4. Now the question is, would the password be randomly generated each time? Or could we have just brute forced that eventually? There are numbers on the pods, but you can't really see them from here. Also, they got handles. Maybe they're for opening the pods up. There's a message on the screen. Currently undergoing internal maintenance. Please stand by. Can't use number 3. Currently undergoing internal maintenance. What about 1? There's a message on the screen. Maintenance complete. Please insert activation chip. That's the thing inside the clock. 7:15. Ooh, we can still open. Excellent. It's called a dimple key. Has anybody ever seen dimple keys outside of, like, Japan? Because I don't know why, but I think that's, like, the only place I've ever, like, seen a dimple key. I wonder if you can open the non-functional ones. That's a good question. Yes, we can. Silver key. Looks like a normal-ass key. Oh! What the fuck? Hang on a second. Open that shit back up. So we have 715 and 620, I want to say? Did you think it was a Clover! What the fuck? So we have 715 and 620. I wonder what's the trade-off between, like, a regular tooth key and a dimple key. Maybe we could get the lockpicking lawyer on stream and figure it out? 11 hours and 1 minute? No, 111. Think of it in reverse. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the fish key because the key for that looks pretty thick. So let's go over here and get killed by an Irukandji. Oh my god, video game, please. Don't fuck with me. I guess we need to unlock it if we want to open it. I think you can unlock it right now with my key! Yeah! There's a second lid. It's got a hole in the middle. You can grab the meat jellyfish! Ah! The water's really hot. Interesting. These aren't real jellyfish, then. Clover! Come on! They're not Martians! They're toys! You can move the 3 jellyfish by clicking and dragging the mouse using the air keys. Move the purple jellyfish to the hole using the water currents in the tank. Oh man, I gotta put that on like VG Advisor. That's really good. Oh, all the jellyfish move in tandem. Oh, you're gonna be a piece of shit, aren't you? We did it! Hooray! I would call it block pushing puzzle, more like those fucking mimic dudes in Zelda in Link to the Past. Jellyfish and fast because the water's so hot. Artificial jellyfish. This is Ellen. She's a mysterious, intelligent life form from the outer reaches of space. Don't give it a name. We're gonna kill it. Here, take it. Which grabs onto my face and lays eggs. Okay, no, it's not a xenomorph. Besides, it's not even alive. It's a thing, man-made, like a toy or something. That's not a chunk of meat. Hold on. I'll pull it out and figure out what it is. It's circular tile. Damn, Clover. What the fuck? Why is she so insistent that it's meat? Also, man, she just abandoned Ellen, like, instantly. What the fuck? A lion eating a sun. Hello? Laser beams! What is that? Oh, okay. Clover got burned with Lord Hoppington. She's not. Poor Lord Hoppington. Ah. $15 past midnight. Okay. No, not 11:15. 15 past midnight. Well, that was very odd. Put this here. Take the activation switch. Haha, it's open. I'm a genius.
Laser clock.
Chip the green light on it. Not sure what it does. Hey, what if... And this is gonna sound real fucking dumb. What if I just insert the tree into the fucking... Nope, not gonna work. So then how is tree kill? Ah, yes, root access. I'm trying to figure out what we gotta do with these trees to, like...
Well, you gotta put them for treatment, help the trees recover.
There's a message on the screen. Before using this, the system must be initialized. Please perform the following test. Treat vegetation. Freeze vegetation. Until all the tests are complete, pod will not function with a human occupant. We just need to run the tests. Something about treating or freezing a plant. Freezing? Why does it gotta be a refrigerator? Now, it says treat a plant, so we need the dead plant. Who's ready for busy work? Diagnose the subject done. I didn't show you the treatment cycle. Restore plant. Treatment complete. Pod open. Wow, that's a pretty fucking good pod. It's like magic. The plant's a good boy. Thank you for your service, Mr. Plant. Red memory card. Lick it, see what it tastes like. Did she nickname the plant? I didn't notice, actually. That'd be pretty funny if she named a plant too. Chuck is an Ace Attorney reference. Ah. Pod open. Wow. It's dead. Probably because of your shitty joke. Oh my. Just help me get the tree shrapnel. Put Quark in the chamber! Treatment of the Quark needs to be necessary. There we go. There's a little idiot. Ten's gonna throw a fit. Why'd you put my kid in a fucking closet? Single human occupant secured. Beginning treatment. Is he gonna be okay? Body temperature, pulse rate, blood pressure, respiratory frequency. They all look normal.
Status dead.
Something else at the bottom. Radical 6 virus detected in subject. System is not equipped to treat Radical 6. Current program will alleviate symptoms but cannot cure a viral infection. I don't think there was no point. After all, it says it can alleviate the symptoms. Hold on. Let's keep looking. It says more. The system is capable of inducing a cold sleep state. Cold sleep state freezes the subject with CAS, preserving cellular structure. During cold sleep state, bodily functions are suspended, preventing viral spread. Activate sleep function. Hey! Would that stop the heart?
Maybe.
Whatever. We need to get out of here and tell everyone else about this. What should we tell it to do? Do we put him in cold sleep? No question. What if he got smashed like the plant? No, it is. Okay, Clover is potified.
Yes, Clover.
Yeah, I put Clover in the pod so she could stop hounding me with these inane jokes. Hey, Clover's at 6, right?
Yes.
You think she's gonna tell us to pick Betray again since Clover's in the Hyper Deluxe pod? Wait, I did it again, didn't I? Since Quark is in the pod, do you think Clover will try to get us to Betray?
What makes you say that?
Because she'd get 9 and then get out. And I'm wondering if Alice has given the order yet. Q is at 6, I believe. But since Quark is unconscious, Clover could get out, and Quark would get stuck behind with the bill. So what were the 4 times that we got? How do I manipulate this? Apparently I can't manipulate the time. Oh, I see. Minute goes to the right, hour oh god, this is gonna be so annoying. Someone is going through the lab, but I don't know who. Ah, here's some important shit that we missed. Hmm. Four pieces for the first password, one piece for the second password. Okay, so I'm gonna need that information. The only problem is the text feels like nonsense. Door is protected by a 4-hit password. You can hit blow. If one of the numbers you selected is a number with the password, you get 10 tries. You exhaust 10 tries, the password will reset. Okay, so then we would have gotten a different password.
It's different. So I think it's probably like
Trying to figure out what this board game is, because it tells us how the hands are gonna move, but it doesn't.
maybe you just go off to like the times, something like that. It's like you go like in the minute section, you start from that spot and move around.
Well, the thing is,
the thing except when you get that letter, where then the hour hand you go the other direction. Did that certain amount.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. The more we put in, the more we get out, huh? Oh, the problem is we need visualization to figure out how the clock's gonna move, right? And the times we need are 15 o'clock. So 3 moves. No, wait. It would need to be. It would need to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 moves. So I think it would have to be 4 O's, right? Guess not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, wait. O C C P. Really? Oh no, wait, the hours are going backwards, so we only need to make 4 movements. Really? I thought that would be that would be double at 15. Unless we just need to do C.
The password, Toby.
The clock is the 4th piece of the board game. No, it needs to be either 4 or 1 inputs. Also, hello, Torpo. Apparently Festivore is dying.
Just an idea. I was gonna go to bed, but I need to wait for shit to kick in, and also I just want to watch this. Is Tide streamed up?
I could put it up, yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know how this is supposed to go. If someone could contextualize this easier for me, I'd appreciate it, because I'm actually a little befuddled by this. So we have one that says 7:15.
I see you in the medical bay or whatever it's called.
Yep. 4 clocks, 4 game pieces. So we have 7:15. So we have 7:15. We have 00:15. We have 4:20, and we have 6:20, I believe.
Yeah, 4:20.
7:15, 6:20, 15, and 4. Is it actually 4:20? Wow, I didn't even think about that. Oh yeah, we learned something interesting, Torpo. You know how Tenmyoji betrayed us the first time? He chose Ally this time, and this is the first time that has happened where the vote changed in between dimension hops, and Sigma called that out.
Weird, he's starting to remember things.
I don't remember 4:20 at all. It was, it may not be 4:20. I think I may have been swept up in the bit.
The funny number.
As we are wont to do here. It's 4:05. Fuck.
I am back temporarily.
By God.
What if it's... What if the password is rotations from start?
Rotations from start, that's what I was trying to tell you the first time. Minute goes right and hours goes left. This time right here, this 7:15 is on the number 1 pod, so that's the part that goes into the one piece.
So we're gonna go 15 to the right, 7 to the left?
You start with them. You do the number of rotations from the minute first, then the number of hours. I would assume if we're going.
Oh,
right.
duh. So then it would be 3 then 7. No wait.
15 7.
Oh yeah, that's right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first number is P. First number is P. Where's my menu?
Poby.
The second time is 6:20. Actually, let's check the second time because we are bad at jokes. 6:20 confirmed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A. Third number is 15, so we just move 15 and no hours.
S.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep. S. And then 5 and 4, right? Because it's 4 or 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Passed.
And now you just gotta figure out what they mean by one piece.
I think I might have an idea, but I don't think it's gonna work. So where is the other clock that we haven't seen?
Clearly, you gotta go take the things out of the clock and switch them around.
Four pieces equals reset from the start. One piece. 4 pieces equals reset from start. 1 piece equals don't reset from start. So we just gotta keep doing the times? Okay, so the first one takes us at P, right? Then from P we go 20 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god. I fucked up. Hang on a second, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20 just takes me a full lap, right? Can we confirm that? And then we go back 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you skip? Yeah, because the first one we know defaults to P, then we work from P. And then from O, we go just 15 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then 5 right, 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. R. Were we supposed to be P blank U R?
Oh, okay. I think I got the answer.
What is it? Oh yeah, the second letter would be O, wouldn't it? Because we did a full lap and then that, so... There we go. Nailed it. See, the fact that it says 1 for the second makes you think that it's like a single letter, which is kind of annoying. Alright, we got both passwords in. Quark is in baby jail. So let's cash in. Treatment center, Moon, Sun, Sun. Yeah. I did it. No. Sun, Moon, Sun. Oh. Interesting. There was another injection gun in the treatment center. What is neostigmine? We saw this before. Isn't this the shit that kills Luna? I don't have any proof that it's good? Nope, of course not. Could you let me hang on to this? I really want to murder someone. Are you sure it's not dangerous? What would you do if it was? Alright, I trust you. You don't seem like a bad person. You just do bad things. Still got a bunch of shit in here. We got a bunch of shit in here. Holy crap. Got the map. I think the game will tell us what turbo curing does. So I don't want to know about turbo curing yet. Up next is the moon cards, where we make our decision. Did Torpo snore? I think Torpo snored.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm here.
Piece of paper. Not noted is not an option if both parties. Oh, yeah, we got this note. Do we know turbo curing? Oh no, wait. Neostigmine is what we're thinking of. Fuck. Yeah. I don't.
Neostigmatism.
So yeah, I think the game will tell us what Neostigmine does, but we know what turbo curing does.
It cures you of all disease
By shuffling you from this mortal coil if injected improperly.
That doesn't necessarily cure disease.
You did it!
Yay.
An ambidextrous
Dio's being a piece of shit.
45.
He's good at that. Some might argue he's an expert.
Somebody else must have opened one of the AB rooms.
Why would they do that? I say aloud for the 5th time. Whatever, we should be heading back anyways. I head for the door. Clover's voice stopped me though. What is it? I turned to see her pointing towards the wall with the treatment pods.
The screen, it changed. The screen
What?
on the pod's monitor thingy.
Okay, this is new.
My god, it just shows dick butt.
Oh yeah, it says recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. See, we don't need to pick up Quark because he's being not treated, but so much as oh, there's a term for it where you're just being comforted. But he's currently being looked over by the machine. Currently treating one subject. That one subject had to be Quark. This is the pod to put him into, after all. I read on. 7:48, one subject released. 8:06, one subject restored. 8:16, cold sleep disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. I checked the other pods. They were all the same.
I don't think that's Quark.
No, that means 3 people here. 3 people were here prior. Could it be me, Alice, and Clover?
Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. What is all
I
this?
think it's saying that about 8 hours ago, somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep.
That would explain why we're in the hyper future.
Well, 3 people actually. 1 for each pod. They all say the same thing, see?
That's before we all woke up, huh? I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Yeah.
So the 3 pod people could be 3 of us. They could have been captured earlier. Don't know how much earlier. Then they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I really don't think there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9 of us. Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
If you count the old woman we found, then it would be 10, wouldn't it? So who are the 3 pod people?
Don't ask me. How am I supposed to know that? All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
It doesn't say when they were put into cold sleep either.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
It's all sus, Clover. Don't you know? Wonder why I wouldn't just write the time, though.
What?
Well, you said it yourself. The log says 8 hours ago, not 9:15 a.m. Those minus signs mean this far in the past. Who would ever write time like that?
Yeah, that is weird.
It's like the idea of you saying it's all sus, and then Clover unhinges her jaw and shoots a spike through your head.
It's funny because I was watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Act 3 before the stream, and it was the episode with the fog stand, and like a bunch of zombies had like spike teeth, so I'm just sitting there like,
Why not?
Speaking of things I don't know, why did this stuff suddenly show up? It seems like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave.
Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way?
Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Why?
Could it all be a trick? All of these records
trick?
are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
So you're saying this was just a ruse? He was trying to lambast me? It was all a clever... what's a metaphor for joke?
Well, I can't say
trick.
for sure.
A trick?
It seems possible.
A ruse? He was trying to give me the giggles? He was trying to shape us to give us the bamboozle?
Right?
No, it doesn't make sense.
Well, let's ask somebody else. Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. If the AB gates have opened, we need to be heading back to the warehouse anyway.
Yeah, and we need to tell everyone what happened with Quark.
We double-checked that Quark was alright in his pod and then hurried out of the treatment center. It's all sus all the way down. Is this another warehouse?
It looks just like the other one.
It,
Hey,
it doesn't,
could you
though.
show
It
me
clearly
that
says
map?
floor B, you idiot.
Yeah, I thought so. This one is
Fucking
right
moron.
under the floor A warehouse.
Clover, when did you become a go-getter?
Oh,
Oozworm! Thanks for the raid. Here comes the noise. Damn, 2 raids today. That's fucking wild. One of them a big-ass raid. What is the vault, pray tell, Oozworm?
are those?
The vault.
Those doors are white.
And there are 3 of them.
By the way, if you're here from the multiple raids today and you haven't done so already, feel free to follow. We're trying to make the push to get to partner with 75 consistent viewers. And following and consistent viewership will definitely help out with that. I would appreciate it.
Moe.
Thanks for the follow, man. What? It's where we were all hiding in the Amogus. It's funny you were playing Amogus because everything is sus here, Oozworm.
I knew it. These are chromatic doors.
No.
See?
It's almost like we deduced this 4 times already.
They've got a little box right next to them, just like the others.
Would you consider Dio sus, Torpo? In the most technical sense, he's not. He's very predictable, but it's against our own efforts, so is that sus?
No.
Guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon.
Well, we might not have to.
What do you mean?
We both have 6 BP right now.
Oh yeah, we could just leave.
Yeah, but if they don't know that
We're a
cryostasis
pair,
ending could
right?
possibly, because I don't think they actually put him in cryo yet.
No, we put the kid in cryo.
Yes, but they don't know that.
Oh
putting
yeah.
cryo Cause thing, so it's pretty much to
Who's
say,
our
hey,
opponent?
do you want to kill a child?
Exactly. But he's in the pod right now.
And I know I do.
so-
Quark has 6 BP though, right?
If no vote
Alright,
is
yeah,
recorded
never mind. I'm
before
getting people mixed up again.
Have you heard about the Vault? No, I have not, because I'm not really a big Amogus player. You aren't saying we should pick Betray, are you?
Weren't you planning to? I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups.
No, that's not... I just thought with Quark's condition I'd be able to choose Ally and not worry about getting betrayed.
Oh, come on. You don't need to lie to me.
Ah, there's that fucking snake energy there.
We're partners.
Not
That
Snake the
means we
person,
share the
Snake
same
the
destiny.
metaphorical, nefarious creature.
So let's not hide anything from each
I
other,
know, show stuff
okay?
like a brother.
I'm not hiding anything.
Wait, you're serious? You were really going to pick Ally? Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this. Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round.
The entire point of this game is that we're supposed to leave with everybody at the same point value. You should know this, Clover. You've done this twice. Like, well,
They didn't deal with point values though.
Did they?
No, those were set values for every bracelet. It was all about the digital route.
Yeah, but she's gone through 2 games with the idea is that everybody has to get out alive or you don't win.
Well, to be fair, those games were different than this one, though.
Yeah, I suppose so. Points were only added in the latest patch. Man, the new meta sucks! Can't trust anyone. This is bullshit.
For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right?
How far are we on the flowchart? Ah, yes.
So your next choice is,
DLK
be a good boy or be a bastard.
What do you think's going to happen if one of them
Oh,
gets 9
no,
points
know
this
what
round?
Highwing's gonna choose.
Who has 9 BP? Who else has 6 BP this round? Dio, right?
Dio and Phi.
Who's Phi paired up with right now?
Luna and Tenmyoji.
Luna and Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji's at 1, so he's gonna betray, which means Luna's kind of fucked. Or no, not Luna. Phi is fucked. Dio is paired with Alice. They're both gonna... Are we only getting out as us? Oh, shit. That's not gonna happen.
Why not?
Phi and Luna are playing against Tenmyoji. He's only got 1 BP left. I really don't think they'd pick Betray. If Tenmyoji picked Ally, they'd kill him. The same goes for Dio. He's playing against Alice and Kay, and Alice's BP.
Don't even think about that.
I
All I'm
agree.
saying is Tenmyoji's old. He'll die anyway.
But her BP is the same as Tenmyoji, so unless Dio's willing to kill someone, he won't be able to get his BP to 9.
Joke's on you.
Then Alice has to vote betray.
Yeah. That's generally the best defensive
But if
choice.
Dio chooses ally, then Kay would have 9 BP.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't think we gotta worry about Dio.
Well, it's just like I said then. If Kay gets 9 BP, then there won't be a third AB game.
Well, that's not necessarily the case.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
No. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
So you think that Kay will stay here? Even if he gets enough points to leave?
I don't know, but it's possible. But I think we all know that Kay's just gonna fucking leave.
No, it's not.
Well, we can't think about how we're gonna vote later. For now, we need to get back to the others. There's a couple things to do when we get back.
Fine.
Okay, back to floor A then. Let's move. How did Junpei own us for life? I honestly forget.
He betrayed you. At the last.
Oh yeah, the double deluxe betray, where we got Tenmyoji's end, where Junpei is a motherfucker.
He betrayed you, and then Quark left you a note saying, "Oh, this is the relationship between the two of us, and how much
This is why Tenmyoji fucking backstabbed you." Get the door reliever animation. But God, these door animations are so fucking slow.
I mean, they really are. They're so slow.
And since we haven't seen this, we can't fast forward it.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
Feels good, huh?
Feels great.
Clover. Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Well, aren't you a ray of sunshine?
Yep.
And she just takes out a gun and shoots Dio.
Are we the last ones?
Yes.
Hey, where's Quark?
Oh, Tenmyoji's expression was furious. And from the way he was stomping towards me, I felt like I only had a few seconds before I was on the ground with his hands around my neck. I explained what happened with Quark in the pause as quickly as I could.
Now officially a pod
So are
person.
these pod things really safe?
Probably.
Probably?
We tested plants, we think it's alright. No, they're definitely safe. He's fine.
Well, are they safe or aren't they? Look, I'm just worried about him, alright?
See, since we got the Tenmyoji end, we know why he's so strung up here, which is super interesting.
Can you take me to this treatment center, Clover?
Yeah, it's because Quark is gone.
Don't worry, we've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back.
We wanted to put Dio in there and just make him not a problem, but, you know, he wasn't around.
Okay.
That's illegal.
Come on then.
Aw, man. Quark's gonna be dead when we get there, and then I'm gonna be dead when he gets there.
Nah, he'll just be passed out vibing.
Tenmyoji followed at her heels, and in the blink of the eye, they were gone out the magenta door. Let's watch the door opening animation.
It's a powerful animation. They worked really hard on it.
Alright, you guys got some explaining to do.
I beg your pardon?
You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I want to know why the hell you'd go and do something like that.
Sigma, take a look.
As she spoke, Phi gestured towards the line of AB rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
So you're saying only one person, or one pair, jumped at the bit here.
Yes.
Then who was it?
I opened it.
Of course.
It's Roy Supreme.
Figured as much.
It's not really a big deal, okay?
Yeah, it is. What if we were in the middle of a fucking puzzle?
I mean, you came right back.
Yes, Dio. Yes, it is a big deal.
Why?
It was like 45 minutes. It's
If you
fun.
hadn't made it back by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to ally.
And then get killed. No, not just. Are you telling me you don't know? Didn't you find one of these?
What?
Just grab it and rub it all over his face.
We found it in the treatment center.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
Huh. Well, whatever. You should probably read it, though.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not a option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In
I'm
other
glad
words,
she reads every single
I know,
pun
right?
with disdain.
Ugh.
one person out
Every
of
single
color
pun
group
with
of three
absolute
has to
disdain.
vote.
You get it now? If we hadn't gone back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died. And you just...
All right, I get it. Sorry. Cut me some slack, though, man. I didn't know.
what do they say in court? Ignorance is not an excuse? So you wouldn't have opened the gates if you did?
Of course I wouldn't have.
Bullshit.
What the hell, bro?
You said the room you went into was a treatment center, right? If they
Yeah.
treat people there, I'd think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff. Did you find any Accelavir?
No, it's not really that kind of place. It just had those pods and that was it. Besides, if we found anything to cure Radical 6, we would have put it in Quark and we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod.
I see. Can the pod cure Radical 6?
No, unfortunately.
How do you know that?
Oh, well, it said so on the screen next to the pod. Something about how it could provide a relief from the symptoms, but can't actually cure the disease. That's better than nothing, though. Oh, right, there's one more thing about the pods I should tell you. As quick as I could, I explained what the records had said about the pod's occupants and their cold sleep.
Cold sleep?
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
If you could trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people then?
Who is the pod people? I don't know, that's what I'm saying. It didn't say who they were or even when they were frozen.
So this cold sleep, that means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Ooze, I checked my stove earlier. The stove is off. Thank you, though. Yeah, I think so.
So what would happen to the heart?
What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Oh! So if we go into cold sleep, our bracelets will come off.
Then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us.
Isn't this just another AB game?
Uh-huh.
I imagine that will work for you, but perhaps not so much for me.
The armor.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
We could just cycle everyone but Dio, because fuck him.
We should go have a look at any rate. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
What? What do you mean the cold sleep function doesn't work?
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
I mean, that would be like the biggest loophole in the entire game. When Clover
It would make things too easy, especially with something so thought out.
When Clover and I were here, it worked.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
Then that bastard set this up. Oh, that's
He's here to fuck with you, make you look crazy.
It is not pleasant, but consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
Damn, Kay. Thanks for pointing out what I just said.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
That'd be so funny if it's like, oh right, fuck, click.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
Unfortunate? Really? You sure? Aren't you just a little bit relieved? After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that? I would never be so petty as...
Before Kate could finish, the announcer's voice echoed through the facility.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting
How far into the path are we?
will automatically ally.
We are at the choice, so we are gonna see a ending and a bad end today.
To be fair, the flowchart doesn't really tell you how long any bit is.
True.
Time's running out.
The game has lied to us a lot.
We should get back.
Well, I don't
guys.
just mean that. I mean routes are usually like split into very specific things, which are the escape room.
I'm staying here.
Story, vote.
Who's Tenmyoji paired
And also
against?
endings.
Quark.
Are you nuts, old man?
Isn't it Alice and Dio?
You're a solo.
No, Luna and Phi.
Oh, that's the interesting thing. That means Phi could get out.
Luna and Phi could kill you.
Fucking Luna would not let that happen.
Yeah, I know. I've
Also,
only got
Phi
one
doesn't
BP.
seem like the type to kill people, except for maybe Dio.
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to ally. All they have to do is pick betray.
We won't. You staying here won't change our vote.
Right. We always
I
intended
mean,
to
legit,
choose
I think Dio's the only one who really
Tenmyoji
seems like they
staying
could
here is just
out and out
another
kill
reason
someone with
for
that
us to
shit.
stick to that
Yeah.
plan.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji. Normally, the safe plan would be to choose Betray. Since you will be unable to betray them, then Phi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I trust Phi and Luna. I'm sure they'll choose ally.
God, that line just digs in like a knife.
I trust Phi and Luna. They're not Dio.
Or you, because Tenmyoji has it fucking out for us.
You think I need you to tell me that?
Case in point.
I won't take my eyes
I
off
don't know
him
why
for a
he
minute.
hates us.
Well, we did send him the 1 BP, even though he betrayed us twice before. Now he chooses to ally. What?
Come on. We don't have much time left. We need to go.
Back at the Floria warehouse, we open the rooms. So there is a guaranteed out, right?
4 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I think we're the only guaranteed out, and Phi is a maybe. All right, Clover, we should probably head in too.
Okay.
Yeah, say what about Clover?
Well, Clover goes out with us if we choose to betray.
That's what I meant. Are you going to go full bastard? Who are you voting against?
Quark, who's currently in baby jail.
Do you remember
You're
what I
going
said
to
back in
betray
the
a
other
child
warehouse?
Yeah, you told me
Who
that.
doesn't have his bracelet anymore?
You told me we should betray Quark since we might not get another chance like this.
Yeah. Can I, take that back?
No, takesies backsies.
I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose ally.
Hey, that's more than just a little bit. That's like someone trading in a Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd. What the hell happened with you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you. I just can't.
Well, we know why.
You'd laugh if I did anyway.
I won't laugh.
Really?
Promise.
Well, I still can't tell you.
Hey, come
I
on.
promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
I think she had the realization that Tenmyoji is jumpy.
Don't worry, everyone. I know what he said.
But Tenmyoji doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji. Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person, Clover. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
I can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
Where is this coming from? You seem pretty ready to betray him back on floor B.
That's because
And
I
you
didn't
know where
know
this
who
is coming
he
from.
was.
Oh. So you're saying you know who Tenmyoji really is?
Well, if what he told me was true, yeah.
1 minute remains until.
That'd be such a
Ambidex
wild thing
game
to realize though for Clover, as like, you aged 50 years, Jumpy, what the hell?
Please, it was only 40.
Choose ally.
You aren't gonna try and vote yourself?
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right?
It's almost like you know.
I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you. So,
It's true, we're pretty jacked.
With that, I turn to face the voting machine. Question is, what do I do? Ally? Betray? Just as Clover had said, betraying Quark was like betraying Tenmyoji. That wasn't even taking into consideration that Quark was just a kid. And he was infected with a deadly disease, so that would almost certainly kill him if we didn't do something. How could I betray someone like that? Only a monster would take advantage of a helpless child for their own gain. On the other hand, what Clover had said in the warehouse on floor B was true. It was unlikely that I'd get a chance like this again. If I choose Betray, I'd have 9 BP. I would be able to escape this godforsaken hellhole.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling.
Oh man! If we choose Betray here, will Clovis beat us to death with a rock on the surface of Mars? Wouldn't that be fucked up?
Clovis?
Clovis, yes, Clover.
No, she'd need an axe.
3, 2, 1.
Man, you really never leave yourself any wiggle room, do you?
Nope. Time to willingly stay behind and watch as K fucking leaves.
Round 2 of the Ambidex result. Thank Ambidex.
2 Clovises were on the moon and 1 killed another rock. Wouldn't they be fucked
what
up
did you
or what?
choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh. Well, you'll know in a moment. Let's go. Have you been playing Destiny 2? No, I have not. I haven't even played Destiny 1. I missed that hype train. I gave her a light pat on the shoulder. I almost said light pat on the head. Like what? And headed towards the wall where the results would be displayed.
Results, please.
Nervousness! Yep. Oh.
Betray.
So no one leaves. In fact, we might be the ones who get out, like, scot-free next round if we play our
Well,
card.
I don't know why you thought anyone would leave.
I thought Fi would betray, honestly.
That would have killed Tenmyoji.
Fi? I don't know. Like, we have not gotten any impetus that Fi would actively kill someone unless they had, like, the bomb codes and she needed them.
Points
Even then, after that, she
been
didn't kill him,
assigned
though.
Or subtracted accordingly.
I'm glad Alice knew what the game was, though, but also, she's about to fucking die, isn't she?
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Alice is the only one with 1 point, wow.
So you chose Ally, huh?
Yeah. Quark is sick, a kid, and can't vote. I couldn't bring myself to betray someone like that.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. I only
No,
did
no, my pockets are open. I'm dropping pity cards everywhere.
I only did what anyone would have. So you guys chose Ally too, huh?
Of course. Tenmyoji had only one BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote Ally. So there's no way we could betray somebody in that position.
If we had, then he'd...
Oh, Lena, you're so sweet.
Luna.
What'd I say?
Lena.
I wanted to say Luna, but I guess my mouth did some dumb bullshit.
And it does that on the regular. What's your point?
Alice, Kay, and Dio, on the other hand, seem to have a less pleasant round.
Hey, what the hell is your problem? You're either crazy or just an asshole. Were you trying to kill me?
No, nothing like that.
Well then, what was it like? If we'd voted Ally,
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
I was just like, what is your major malfunction, Dio?
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose Ally, not with Alice's BP at 1. The only way you could possibly vote was Betray. Picking Ally when I knew you guys would pick Betray would have been suicide.
No, it wouldn't. You have 6 BP, cocksucker. You'd be fine still.
You can't.
That's what they chose Betray because it's Dio.
Well, maybe not immediately, no.
No, if I keep picking allies 6 times, it won't be okay, because I'll be super... God, Dio, you're such an ass.
But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine. Everyone except Kay's.
What?
Oh yeah, that's a good reason.
Didn't you think it through? Your vote was always gonna be Betray. Let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked Ally. What would happen to Kay's BP?
6 plus 3 would make 9.
See? Then it'd be game over.
God, like, we point fingers at Dio, but Kay is really nefarious.
Life over.
Kay betrayed once.
He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place. You see? That's why I chose Betray.
Why'd you pick Betray the first time, dick?
I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
Don't pretend you're some goddamn hero.
Right? Alice gritted her teeth and scowled fiercely at Dio, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal before finally snorting indignantly and stalking away. Shortly thereafter, the warehouse was filled with the rumbling sounds of doors sliding shut. She's not exhibiting symptoms of the disease, is she?
The Ambidex gates
Who knows?
closed. Round 3.
We'll see if she
Ambidex
leaves.
Game will start. There is the
As many times as we want, huh? Then that
We
means...
can play the AB game as many times as we want. Right?
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled out.
You see this, I think?
Nope.
The parent solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys show me your bracelets? I want to see what our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of risks were extended for me to examine. Okay, so, Alice is still here. But what about Quark and 10?
If I read that right, you're solo?
I wasn't too sure because I can never differentiate Sigma's fists from Tenmyoji's. Remaining solos are all solos. K is red, Dio's green, I'm blue.
Yep, see? I can tell you the secret.
Yeah,
What's that?
I heard about those.
Tenmyoji's looks a little bit older, but also he's paler.
Ah, okay.
Alice told me about them while we were here waiting for you and Clover. I think I've got them figured out.
Let's hear the layout. So we're gonna be teaming up with Tenmyoji and Quark again. That's an interesting position. Tenmyoji.
Yeah, so Tenmyoji isn't nearly as jacked.
Also, we're in trouble. Because Ten is absolutely gonna either betray us or murder us. Because he threatened us at the start of this route. Explicitly threatened us.
Except you just voted to ally with Quark, who wasn't even there.
I don't know if that's enough, though.
You're so paranoid.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have a reason to be paranoid after things are getting a little, inconsistent in the timelines.
Oh? Is there only one option?
Yes. No other combinations would be able to open the secondary doors.
We would also have to carry Quark into the chamber and then hope to God that the tranquilizer doesn't wear off in the meantime.
Except thankfully we know
Tenmyoji and
Quark's
Quark
bracelet would
aren't
have fallen
here for
off
us
at
to
this point.
check.
We didn't
But I'm
cryo
sure
freeze
they're
him
the
though, we just put him in
yellow
a regular stasis.
If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody he could pair up with.
Oh God. I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
Well, you just didn't think hard enough then.
Dio's a solo, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is just gonna be another null value betray.
Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio. Wait.
Nice. Good job, idiot.
So, what should we do now?
Watch as Alice kills herself.
It looks like we have a lot of time until the primary doors open.
It's time to vibe.
Actually, what was it? No, Clover would have the virus if we are in fact thinking that Quark is a vector. And in fact, Dio should have the virus too if that's the case.
And we already know that you do.
Yeah, also, speaking of functional bathroom, I have to pee.
Nobody said bathroom. Oh, chat did. Chat, why? Also, everyone knows that you shit and piss in the bucket. Look, you don't need a bathroom, that's what the sinks are for. Kay's got a sick-ass filtration system built into the suit, Grape Rind. And look, I just call it slime hygiene is different, don't worry about it.
Ah, much better.
Your mic sounds different. You're getting
super quiet?
No, a lot of like background noise.
Oh, it's probably my AC. I could probably block that with my body though. How's it sound now?
Sounds fine.
Okay. What's Chapman saying? Speaking of fading and shitting myself, is Uzorm heading out?
I'm worried about Quark's condition.
I think Alice is about to start the speed run.
Those pods can't cure Radical 6. He still needs help.
Oh, I thought fading and shitting myself was a allusion to the fact that.
Well, we don't have anything to lose, so we might as well look for that medicine. Excelivir, right?
Who was in the laboratory last round?
Okay, but look at that. You missed the typo. Look at your log and look at what Alice said.
We don't have anything to lose, so we might as well look for that medicine C?
Yeah.
Medicine C.
What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'll help.
Aw, thank you, Luna.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine.
Ah, fuck it, I hate every one of you.
I guess I can help.
What about you, Sigma?
Of course I'll help. What kind of a jerk wouldn't?
Okay. We should split up and search.
Everyone wants to help, so let's split up.
Look, I have the perfect solution, Dio. It's very simple.
Dio and Kay were assigned to the pantry. Luna and Alice did... are we gonna get the sweet Luna and Alice double kill? Clarify myself to the pressure exchange chamber.
Shall we regroup in the Floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
We all nodded. Ooh, actually, hang on a second. Okay.
You are going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped.
Kay is a
Without
GoBot.
Quark's bracelet, Sigma and
But
Tenmyoji will be
we know
unable
Kay
to
is
open
human.
the secondary door.
Okay, so I know the chart lies, but I think I know how this plotline would abruptly end in that either Tenmyoji and or Quark dies and their bracelet is stolen.
Right.
Look, I'm just telling you
Good.
my
Looks
secret
like we got all
technique
that
for
straightened out.
taking care of Dio.
Let's go.
What you do is you get behind him, wrap your arms around him,
A German suplex.
arch backwards in a perfect bridge for a German suplex.
Yeah. Hey, guess what, Ooze Chat? It's time for the sus room. So this is the pressure exchange chamber.
No, this is the prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber is downstairs.
How do you know that?
Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room.
Did you talk to her when you were waiting for us back in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, let's head downstairs then.
Good idea.
Welcome to Amogus. So this is the real thing?
Seems like it.
Why do they have something like that here?
Well, this is just what Alice told me, but
Apparently the pressure inside the facility was a lot higher than the pressure outside. That was part of a system designed to keep the virus from getting in. It didn't mean, however, that we would need to get through a decompression process in order to get outside.
remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room?
All those sus suits. God, they really do look like the suits in Among Us, right?
Those keep you from getting infected. We won't even be able to enter the pressure exchange chamber if we don't have
Anything
them
does
on.
if you look try hard. If you look try hard.
Yeah, the main thing is that the designs in Among Us are so simple that anything could look like it. But like the round visor and the dome top make me really think, wow, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. Then that newspaper article is right.
Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely.
The air outside is teeming with Radical 6.
Yeah.
Something's been bothering me.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside?
Yeah, fuck looking for Excelivir. Let's just use these suits and get out.
No, we can't do that.
Okay, we know.
The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight.
The outside air is actually full of Excelivir. Actually, everybody's doing fine.
That'd be impressive. How are we breathing a medicine and not oxygen? We'll just fucking die.
Well, if you look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door. Whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Excelivir. Quark needs it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll go look around upstairs. You two take this floor, all right?
Got it.
Okay.
We looked everywhere we could think of, but turned up nothing. Eventually, I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer. Hey, what do you think the deal is with this stuff about the world being infested with some crazy virus? A pandemic seems like it would make the news, but I don't remember hearing anything. Wait a minute. You mentioned it, didn't you, back when Dio was asking questions? We were in the infirmary. It was right after Quark lost it.
Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no, but...
And then Alice said...
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
So, what's the rumor she was talking about? I got the feeling that you and Alice were talking about the same thing. Clover, what do you know? What are you and Alice anyway? I heard that you guys belong to some sort of organization, but what is it?
They were terrorists this whole time.
Clover was quiet for a long time. She bit her thumbnail and looked down at the floor. Then finally she lifted her head and met my eyes.
Fine. I think I can trust you. Just don't tell Alice, okay?
Well, she is a bit frosty, but I won't say anything.
To be fair, she is dealing with some shit at the moment.
Yeah, she probably found a scalpel and kind of went to town.
I more meant that she has been constantly fucked this whole game so far.
True. Forced into Dio's, like, opposition every fucking time.
Sooner or later, everyone's gotta deal with Dio.
I listened with rapt attention and a complete loss for words. Here is what she said. Alice and I are are agents of the SOIS, of the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. Wait! Yep. Wait! These two chicks are part of the DOD?
Yes.
Yep.
Alice I could understand, but Clover?
They'll explain.
Yeah, just keep going.
SOIS stands for Special Office of Internal Security, and we're an elite intelligence division that investigates potentially disruptive or dangerous elements, such as domestic or foreign terrorism, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to state or citizenry.
They're cops.
So they're bastards, okay. Our existence hasn't been made public, so there's only a few people that even know we exist. You're probably wondering how I even got involved in something like that, huh? Well, it all started when I met Alice. I told you that I played the... No!
Just keep going, just keep going.
Well, this was after the second time, so about a year ago. We just escaped when we're all stuffed into this SUV barreling across the desert. I was driving, and that's when I saw her. It is!
But it isn't.
She was standing next to the road with her thumb out. She was already working for the SO. Oh. Damn it. I wanted All Ice to be Alice, okay?
I told you, Ice 9 was a red herring.
But I do like the fact that they still brought this back up, because it was a pretty good moment of like, what the fuck? As she'd been on her way to the building we've been trapped in as part of their investigation.
Without any shoes.
Well, on their way there, her car had broken down. We offered to give her a ride. Well, they reused the asset because this was originally Ice 9. But
I'm aware.
Well, this was originally All Ice, but then it became Alice.
No, her name was Alice. That's what everyone called her. You just keep calling her All Ice.
After she got in there, we started talking, and it turns out that Alice had gotten a tip that the terrorists she was after were in the building we've been trapped in. We couldn't see how us playing the Nonary game had anything to do with terrorism, but Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. That didn't seem very likely to us, but they were chasing after them anyway, so we decided to bring Alice with us. Unfortunately, we didn't find them. As far as we know, they're still out there now, on the run. Anyway, we were taken back to SOIS and put into custody. I guess they thought we had to be some kind of connection between us being kidnapped and the terrorist group they were investigating. But they must not have found anything, because after a few days of questioning, they let us go. We all went home and returned to our lives. But things didn't go back to the way they'd been. My mom got real worried about me and my brother. Oh, wait, Cadence. My mom got real worried about me and my brother since we've been kidnapped twice now, so she hired bodyguards for us. Oh, I haven't told you about my brother, have I? He's super awesome, for one. And we were both in the last 2 Nonary games too. So anyway, we've been grabbed twice. But the people behind the 2 Nonary games were totally different. That didn't matter to my mom though. So after these huge men in black suits followed me and my brother everywhere. It was awful. We were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed around by a bunch of creepy looking guys. I couldn't stand it. Just when I thought I'd finally be free, all that's waiting for me was like another kind of prison. The only time I was happy is when I was hanging out with my brother. So when we were talking it over one day, we decided to leave. Like, run away. So we did it. After that, we lived lives of our own. I worked in a cafe, and he composed music. He plays the harp, and started writing this kind of new age music. It got kind of popular, so we didn't have to worry too much about surviving. Sometimes he'd play at little venues like coffee houses and stuff, and his friends would show up and listen to him play and cry. I'm glad Snake got a good end, honestly. This is nice for him.
Well, you're right and you're wrong. I mean, think about it. Radical 6 would hit.
True. Or some of them would meet on their own and recite stuff from the book he'd written and play his songs. I know that sounds kind of like weird and culty, but they just do that stuff on their own, okay? My brother doesn't have anything to do with it. Anyway, we did that for a while, and then one day Alice showed up. I need your help, she told us. We need people who could do what you could do. So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out to be the headquarters of the SOIS, where they'd taken us after the second Nonary game. They put us in a room with about a dozen or so other people who were about the same age as us. A bunch of them looked familiar, too. It only took us a moment to realize how we knew each other. They were the kids from the first Nonary game. Oh. We were all excited to see each other again, and we were hugging and shaking hands and stuff. And then Alice walked in. The whole room went quiet. She walked up to the podium, looked around the room, making eye contact with each one of us. Right now, a terrorist organization is preparing for a major attack. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. If they succeed, they will strike a massive blow against all of humanity, not just one country. It's possible that we as a species will die out completely. We are doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help. You are what we call espers. You have the ability to access the morphogenetic field. We need that. Oh no, not again. Wait.
Why are you surprised? This is literally an ability cultivated by the first game.
But I thought the only people that were successful were God, what's her name?
Akane and Junpei? No, they were all successful in communicating with their siblings. Akane was exceptionally successful.
Oh, okay.
Also, Akane was attached to her crush, not her brother, which is what made things weird.
I'm guessing you don't know any of this, but basically what you could do is kind of telepathy. I mean, is it really telepathy? That's probably the closest thing, okay? Espers can resonate their consciousness with another person through this thing called the morphogenetic field. I like how Jigabud just fucking hates this. The purpose of the first Nonary game was to research this ability, so they kidnapped kids who had the potential and threw them into the game. Alice had gathered up all the kids from the experiment. Well, I mean, it had been 9 years since it happened, so we weren't really kids anymore. Anyway, everybody she brought in was an Esper. That included me and my bro. Wait. Clover's an Esper?
Yeah, she's, so basically the way it works is that all of the siblings came in pairs. One was a sender, the other was a receiver. Akane was exceptional because she could do both.
Okay. In that case, we never saw that in 999, did we?
No, because it didn't matter. But that's also because Clover was a sender.
Oh, Clover's a sender.
Snake was a receiver.
Interesting.
If memory serves.
Yeah, Snake was a receiver.
I bet you think I'm making this all up, huh? I don't blame you. It's pretty crazy. I mean, I was even starting to forget I could do that stuff. So when I heard Alice's story, I was like, screw that. I was trying to move on with my life, and now some shady government creeps wanted to use some weird ability I had for them? No way. I wasn't even sure I could do it anymore. Some of the others felt differently, though, and they told Alice they'd do it. It was a job, after all, and most people wouldn't turn down a salary like that. Oh, right, I forgot to tell you, she told us how much they'd pay us if we helped. It was a lot. more wealth than you could ever imagine. But I was still totally against doing it. My brother told me he'd go along with whatever I decided, so I decided we were leaving. A couple days passed and Alice showed up at our apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the first Nonary game might have been part of the terrorist organization Alice and the SOIS were after. Wasn't that she asked something that I might want to know more about? That got me curious. My brother, too. But the clincher was what Seven said to us. Wait, Seven?
The cop.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the cop.
I'm aware, but like Seven's here too? He was one of the guys who got abducted with us for the second Nonary game. She called him on her phone right then and there and handed it to us. You guys are the only people who could do this. We don't know where Junpei is. He's gone off to travel the world looking for Akane. I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Please, just do me a favor and help Alice out. I kind of wish they showed his sprite here, you know, because that'd be like a great little reference. Junpei, like Seven, another participant from the second Nonary game. Akane, one of the people behind the second Nonary game. Seven was a Japanese policeman, which was probably how Alice got in touch with him. Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the SOIS. For the next couple of months, all we did was train. Also, man, I need a drink. I'll be right back. Doing this ending is particularly taxing, especially after we did one already with 10.
Also, yeah, as Brewski mentioned in the chat, the other important thing was that there was a fuck up in the Nonary game, the initial Nonary game, so Santa and Akane were stuck in the same place.
That's why it all botched.
That's why, and once again, Akane is special because she can be both a sender and receiver, though, including through time.
Yep. Also, I'm pretty sure Snake is currently at the SOIS HQ right now. Since he's a receiver, Clover could just transmit the information, and then Snake would be like, "Okay, here's what's going on." Going. They actually know about Esperos for quite a while and had a lot of techniques that helped us get better and stronger. After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field missions. Mine was infiltration. My brother stated, "Yep, called it." I was supposed to sneak into a research facility, posing as one of their workers, and then use the morphogenetic field to transmit what I found back to my brother. But everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research facility was fake, and I got captured. Alice had to come and rescue me. I had been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice used that information to come and find me. As soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out. Man, Alice is a badass.
Yeah, Alice is fucking cool as hell.
Kind of like Lotus too, huh? Just like no nonsense, like hardcore women that just get it done. I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but I also felt ashamed and miserable. While she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was just so cool, and I wasn't. I wanted to be just like her. So from that day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice. Our infiltration ended in failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where their HQ was. The directors decided that December 25th, 2028 would be the day we would strike. That time, I promised I wouldn't screw it up. I was finally going to get some answers about something that had been with me for most of my life. But then, on the 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people in gas masks while we were going over our plan. People? And when you woke up, you were in the warehouse.
Yeah.
All of our talking seemed to have tired Clover out. She sighed and her long hair swayed as she moved. Hey, I got a few questions.
What are they?
Well, first off, your, powers, I guess. I'm guessing you can't use them right now?
Yeah. I'm not really sure why.
Lead.
I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but
No response?
yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I think we know the end result.
If there was another Esper here, they could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking. Wait. Well, if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers. Maybe... No, never mind. That's probably not it.
Oh, you think Jumpy took the powers? But Jumpy is a receiver, right?
Jumpy's a fringe case, but there was also, you know, Data Lady.
Oh, right, she would be aware of that, wouldn't she? I have some other questions.
She probably wouldn't tell at a glance.
Moving on, I think I understand what Alice was talking about now. They were trying to spread the virus,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so who are they?
Well, I can't tell you that.
Why not? You told me all that other stuff, but this is too much!
Well, Alice would be mad at me.
I already told you I wouldn't tell her!
But...
Fine. Let me rephrase. When are they gonna do it?
Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
So you don't know.
No. All we know is soon.
But that could mean just about anything.
Yeah. It could be next week or next month or even next year. Or it could have happened already.
Wait. You mean they might have already released the virus?
Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And the 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
Are you saying that you, me, and Alice were frozen and the pandemic happened when we were on ice? Wait. No, that doesn't track. Nobody else has heard of Radical 6 either.
Maybe they're lying.
Please stop smiling, Clover.
Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5. Quark is out too.
So you're saying Tenmyoji, Dio, Phi, and Luna are all lying.
Well, we know for a fact that Tenmyoji is.
I guess they are a little suspicious.
Right?
What's their motive?
For lying? How would I know?
And what's the motive for a terrorist organization to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying the unclean?
That sounds like something we've already heard.
Oh, unclean, 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 unclean.
What? What are you doing?
Shut up. Just hold on a minute.
I'm espering right now!
No, she's jump-starting her brain. She's trying to remember something.
I know, I'm just being a dick.
Unclean, clean, een.
Een? She leaped up suddenly excited.
Neostigmine.
Neo, what now?
Did you forget it already? I'm talking about this stuff.
I got the gun!
And then she shoots you with it.
It's the injection gun complete with a vial of medication. Oh, right, I remember. It was in the safe in the treatment center, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have any idea what it was, though, so I gave it to you.
Exactly.
Are you saying you've heard of this neostigmine stuff?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just remembered.
You remembered?
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of colon esterase inhibitor.
How does Snake know that?
Snake just knows things.
That means it's a sort of antidote for tubocurarine.
Oh my god! This is big! This is real big!
Cure for cholesterol.
Sorry. Are you an idiot, Sigma?
How easy do I have to make it? Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll start at the top, alright? The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Tubocurarine is a poison in our bracelets, right?
Right. It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
First, is this over real? Which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
Hey, in our little, you know, spat with Dio that resulted in us getting blackmailed and dying, did we discover neostigmine?
No.
No.
Oh, we're just fucked there.
Yeah, you went to the lab.
So you're saying this neostigmine keeps it from working, right?
Yes! Oh my god, how many times are you going to make me say it?
So we can just inject ourselves with this if we get penalized.
Yeah! We don't have to die. We're gonna be okay.
How much of it do we have, though?
We can only pull the trigger once, though.
That means we can only use it on one person.
Yeah.
Me.
Well, it's still good news. This means one of us could break the rules once. Like, let's
The
see.
best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door. If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right?
So get everybody but one person to 9, and then jab them with it.
With this stuff,
Everybody but
somebody
2
who
people.
doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them.
I'm sorry?
Not gonna big deal with us, you nuts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
What? Hey, Clover, wait! It was too late. Clover was already on the lift and gone.
Clover, get that, damn it! I need to get that. Do you go back upstairs? Ah,
damn it!
Stuck down here.
I was, I think, understandably upset. With no stairs, my only choice was to wait for the lift to come back down. As soon as it was back, I jumped on and headed upstairs. Fi? Where did Clover go? Fi? Can you hear me? She didn't say anything. She just stared at me with her mouth open. Her eyes seemed slightly glazed and her body was unnaturally stiff.
Uh-oh.
Fi?
You having a little moment?
I grabbed her shoulder and shook her gently. Slowly, she raised her arms, fingers drooping limply from it. She gestured toward the exit that led away from the warehouse. That way? She went out that door? Fi's only answer was a short, shallow nod.
Fi regretting saying the words, these edibles ain't shit.
Right, got it, thanks. We're just gonna fucking not do anything about that, huh? You look pretty tired. Get some rest, alright? Just give no fucks about her.
Nah, she seems chill.
There's something odd about her, but catching Clover seemed more like... You're gonna tell me that you haven't seen anything like this before, Sigma, you dumb motherfucker?
That has he.
Yeah, we saw Clover acting like this route.
Yeah, she's fine now.
Clover. Quark! Why are we going to the treatment center?
That's where everybody probably is.
Yeah, let's check on Quark.
This is weird. Where is everyone? I assumed Alice would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone through to find her, but the room was empty. Luna and Tenmyoji were gone too. They left Quark, and the readout on his pod said his vital signs were still normal. Oh, no. I think I know what's going to happen. Actually, no, we still have a fork, so it shouldn't happen. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep.
Wait, we got a fork?
Fine. Guess it's time to look somewhere else. Music hella sus.
Get yourself a burger before you go.
Yeah.
Can't believe you're not getting any panties while you're in there.
Get some pasta.
Kind of quiet.
Oh, I'm gonna wear a time check. Don't worry. I want to see this to its end. I want to see where this ends up, because
Dave, let's go.
Oh, we're already on a route.
Yet you've been on a route.
Oh wait, right. This is the ally choice, isn't it? This has been a long ending. Holy shit. Where is everyone?
They're all pooping. They're just back from break.
Alice
Just
RTA
shitting
speedrun? Wait.
In the back of their elevators like goddamn animals.
What was that Hawaiian poster? I've never seen that before.
Don't worry about it.
Every single room is empty. Wait.
Like your soul.
There's still one place I haven't checked.
He
I
all
know
left.
which room it
Actually.
isn't.
He opened the number 9 door and just left.
I'm sure everybody's Gucci in the infirmary. They're just sitting in there, roasting s'mores over the fire.
See a body, see a
vibing,
knife, kill
singing
themselves.
Kumbaya. Just having a good time, playing video games, eating chips, sucking and fucking all day long.
I ran into the room and stopped short.
Piss.
I might as well have run into a brick wall. My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe. What happened? I felt my whole body convulse, whether from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand, and I looked down to see blood. A vast, warm pool of fresh blood stretching out across the room, lapping at my legs and hands. Why? This can't be real. How could...
So, about the annihilation.
That's what I thought. Everybody's been infected with the goods. In the middle of the lake of blood, like an island of flesh, were bodies. Where's Kay?
Man, I want to go to the island of flesh.
I don't know, that sounds kind of a bit,
There was a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes with too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. Had they sliced themselves open or stabbed one another? I couldn't tell. All the blood. Too much blood. Whatever they'd done, it was clear what tool they used to do it. A scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This was how they died. This tiny blade. Quark isn't here. Well, he's still in the pod, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. This is it. It's all over. This is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up. My fingers slipped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel. I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck, as if someone were guiding my hand with theirs.
It's Kay doing that.
And drew it across my throat.
Congrats. You got an ending.
I like to know, one of the things I like about that image is the fact that Fi is there on the desk dead, and there's within the time you running around everywhere, Fi managed to run all over there and just fend off herself.
Let's see, you're running all over the place but that room.
How did everyone get infected? Think of it this way. Radical 6 is highly contagious, and we know for a fact that Quark was a vector. Quark came in with the virus, which means Tenmyoji and Dio... Tenmyoji and Dio... No, wait. Who's Tenmyo lead you with last time?
Well, we know if anything else, you and Alice also got it on the quick.
Yeah, like, we got it because we paired up with Alice and Quark, and then at one point we were all examining Quark. Because we were all barreling to him to brace him. So at one very critical point, everybody had Radical 6. So then in that case, why in the other timelines didn't it trigger as fast? And where was Kay during all that?
So which ending do you think this is?
Either Annihilation or Clover.
Nothing is listed as Annihilation.
It's the Quark ending, actually.
It's the blue ball ending.
Let's skip the credits.
Yeah,
nailed it.
Yeah, there is no officially listed Annihilation ending. I'll leave it at that. So you've got 3 endings of 9.
So you learned something from Dio's ending, something from Tenmyo's ending, and something from Clover's ending.
And the last ending is so fucking long.
What was the thing we learned from Clover?
What Neo Sigma is for.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I want to check something before. We quit. Ah. How can Phi and K be saved? Wait, Phi and K? What happened at this thing?
Betrayal.
Well, I know what we're gonna do here. We're gonna save, and then we're gonna call it an evening.